Alright, this is part 2 of our Tyco Power Torque. And today I got something to show you. Check this out. This is a Golden Eagle. And this Golden Eagle has 2 motors. It is a dual power torque. And this one did come this way. It was missing a side frame, which I made a wax mold of one of them, and then a little polyester resin, and made myself another side frame on both sides. But I did get it wired up right, and it's amazing. There is some history out there that you can find about the dual power torques, where they had, that was the plan all along, was to go dual power torques, because as you're going to see, performance is pretty cool. But they went with the cheaper route later. But every once in a while I will spot one of these, and when I do, I always try to get it. Dual power torque. It's pretty smooth running, I think. It's a little squeaky, got some squeaks here and there, but negotiates the turnouts nicely. Yeah, I don't have powered frogs either. These are just cheap Snap-Track turnouts on the workbench here. That is the Golden Eagle. And it is wired with, redid all the wiring, with 2 power torque motors. So what we want to do here is, remember this guy? This is my Midnight Special. Okay, it's starting to take shape. What we want to do is, I'm going to put in this 3-axle, because I have a bunch of these, truck, both sides of my Midnight Special. So those of you who don't know, the 4-axle and the 3-axle trucks on a Tyco are the same length. Alright, so we have 2 parts that we rebuilt. We have the rear pickup, which picks up on one side, and we have the motor, the power torque motor that we rebuilt earlier. And what I've done then is I have coated where the pickups from the axle with some ox guard. I went through the motor, I ox guarded all the important parts, and I'm probably going to apply a little bit to the wheels, because these wheels are brass and they tend to tarnish quite rapidly. And then we're going to go through how to wire this. I'm going to put in an LED headlight. I want this front light on here to be super bright, and if possible, these 2 little holes here, let's see if we can put a little light in there too, maybe. If there's room inside here, I can do with fiber optics, but I think I want to do LEDs if we can do that. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, let's take a look at the Midnight Special. Got the LED headlight in it, and I made it blue. So let's see what we did here. Oh, look at that. And that's just turned on. Let's give it a little juice here. That is a bright headlight, appropriate to this locomotive. I don't know if you can even hear it. It is quiet. And that is a power torque Tyco that has been rebuilt. In my previous video, I rebuilt that motor. It's running pretty good. Let's take it across some switches. As always, we're going to go number 6 to number 4. See what we got. Not bad. The windows aren't quite dry yet. I did use Microsol's windows on this. As you can see, they're still not totally cured because you can see their white outlines. And I've got it kind of dark so we can see that light. She's a beauty. And as you can see, let me zoom in here. Let's back up. Okay. As you can see, if I can get it to focus, those are 6-axle trucks from a Super 630 power torque. And they fit underneath this no problem. I figured as long as there was room, why not do it? On the back here, I took a piece of PLA that I was cast off from some other project that was 3D printed, and I went ahead and I put it in the milling machine, and I made a bar there to body mount the couplers. If you can see that. Later I will clean that up so that you won't notice that it's there. But it provides a very solid platform for the couplers. On the front is a Katie whisker coupler. I don't remember what that is, number 148. It's the number 5 whisker coupler. Fits in there just perfect. Didn't need to do anything. I put a washer on it and that was it. And then when those windows finally cure, they'll look like glass. That's what they look like while they're still wet. And boy, this Midnight Special turned out nice. Very smooth. You hear that? That doesn't sound much different than some of your very best locomotives you can buy with their Machima can motors. Sounds nice, I like it. Alright, that should wrap that up.